game, but this is the real deal. That's the beauty of it. This is real basketball, and we haven't seen this in 133 days as the Wizards.
The Wizards, what can you say about them? They're missing 3 of their top players, but they've given the Nuggets some, and Troy Daniels. It might be one of the taller starting lineups that ever has started in the game.
Yes, sir.
Lays one in.
I mean, minus maybe 3 more pounds. But I just think he did such a great job leading up to that point of losing 20 pounds over the course of
practice. Coach Malone was like, okay, look, it's going to be sloppy, it's going to be messy, but the turnovers, the rebounding, and the three-point defense were areas that he really wanted them to focus in on.
There's some rookies that had some really good seasons, and he was one of them. I mean, he's a really good player for them. I know that they like his future.
Money.
They're trying to get it.
You know, he's streaky also, but I think this Nuggets three-point shooting team is a lot better than 35.5%. If you get those guys revved up, they should already be around 47%, maybe even higher than that.
Well, to your point there, Marlo, after the All-Star game, the Nuggets were the number 1 field goal percentage team, over 50%. Number 13 field goal percentage team. So, they were looking to make strides in that area.
Give me some. Vince Malone, that he's a guy that should get time, but you look at end up being 2-3 times the player that his dad was. His dad couldn't shoot like that, couldn't have.
Get out. Get out.
7'9" wingspan. There's some play-by-play for you.
Were you guys surprised?
Fast.
He said a few days ago, he said the one thing he's discovered, he's got to get his hands up. And he had his hands up there.
But Troy Daniels has gotten some good reviews in camp also. When you talk to Nuggets players. And
the Nuggets signed him right before the deadline after the Lakers let him go. And I thought he hit some key shots for the Lakers this year. You got to wonder why did they decide to part away?
They're going to do it again this year. How can he withstand that? Well, extra muscle helps. Experience from last year to know what's coming also helps.
When he's in.
Troy Daniels, Noah Vonleh getting a chance to play a little bit here. He's a very good player.
As the conductor of the Bull hype train, I'm here for this. So I think that's why.
I see.
Yeah! And that train is
game at the moment. I think the one interesting thing that because the Nuggets are shorthanded, it's kind of been a blessing in disguise as Wagner lays one in.
You know what's interesting too about this court is there's so much space on the sidelines. Like, I'm surprised that guys haven't run up.
This has been hard to watch, to be honest with you. Sloppy, to say the least.
On offense and defense.
Nuggets have been stuck on 32 since Hector was a pup.
Oh,
there's a good shot. No, Nuggets will go 16 deep.
Yeah.
And you're not going to put in a guy that you don't trust or that you don't know exactly what you're going to get every
9-point lead right now. Joker playing point guard for most of the day. And Troy Daniels can't handle that fast. Here we go.
I think that's 11 turnovers.
It's a little bit of a mixed bag. I mean, I think there's early on, especially offensively. Listen, there was a little rough around the edge.
As he gains more knowledge of the players in the NBA on how to go against them and how to block shots.
And is quick.
Well, what once was a double-digit lead for the Nuggets has been whittled down to 3. Wizards have it to 3. Nice.
Yes, sir.
Great pass. That's going to be key going into those seeding games and into the playoffs. Millsap should be nicely rested. 0.5%. That's their best free throw shooting percentage. Bull with the block in 30 years. Now Daniels.
Bull. Well, he's not quite as tall as his dad. Jeremy Grant.
Irv Brown used to always talk about the hips. You got to watch a guy's hips, whether they're flexible enough, whether it's football, basketball. He has a lot more.
You don't want to get too carried away. It's the first really exhibition game after a long layoff, and I can remember when I played with.
See, another thing, obviously they're starting the big lineup, which is kind of fun to watch. I can't see Chris. I'll tell you what, Joker, put Bull in the corner.
3-point basket, Hachimura.
You and I were in Dallas March 11th when it ended, and so just the excitement of being able to play, getting too caught up on
man's body, the way he plays. And there really wasn't a defensive presence, a rim protector.
Because he played against Bobo's dad. Manute had 14 blocks in a game in Wash. Shots if you changed. I mean, he was credited with 14 blocks.
Exactly. I played with a great shot blocker.
But his reach, 7'9", which is something you like to talk about, that wingspan, Scotty.
He don't care about speed or vertical or nothing. All Chris talks about is the length. Now, I will say this, though, and you coach this league, everybody gets back, he's got to continue to be a maker. And if so, and I think Dempsey talked about it earlier, that's big. I mean, the studio live, and we're going to have big camera feeds coming in. It's going to be a lot more technical. This right here is just, just want to bring
back on. Major League Baseball starts this weekend, and NBA back. And I think the commissioner's done an admirable job getting everything aligned to keep the players safe. I think most of the players feel good about this, and it's great to have basketball back.
Bull. Although Jokic and Plumlee did that a little bit last year. Now Bull for three. Jokic there, and he waterfalls an interesting mishmash of good basketball, some sloppy basketball, getting a chance to see some of the Nuggets newcomers. Anything wrong, just didn't choose to play him today. Same with Will Barton, as the Nuggets slowly getting a full complement of play. Katie Wingy, I was told that one of the reasons Jamal Murray, just got this in my earpiece, Jamal Murray was fatigued from his golf.
5-on-5, not 3-on-3 or 4-on-4. But I like him. Don't finish. Dude, I'll say this. All right, I'm done. Forget that. I don't care. It's an exhibition.
Find your opportunities, and to your point, Bobo is.
And you know what the next questions asked, Marlo, is coming up? Is
who you are as a professional against other professionals, and you get to kick it into that extra high gear, even in a scrimmage. Especially in the NFL, I always love starting a fight, man, because somebody was going to be open, and I was going to catch them, and if they were upset about it, well, I'm standing right here. You get to get that mentality when you do these scrimmages, and that's for the Nuggets.
Streak alive!
So it's
Streak alive! Streak alive, baby!
Basket. It's a 3-point game with the Wizards. How important is just getting the win to him?
I think it's down
to Miami Heat.
Saying I disagree. And I'm not saying they won't.
Coach Malone was talking about the potential of using visual elements to call plays to make it less obvious.
Scouts the NBA team. They all know the calls anyway. I've watched them down in the press room 6 dudes.
An overly explosive offensive team, although they played better on that end after the All-Star break. But I like that matchup against the Nuggets. So, it's a team that's
what I want to see.
All right, 35 seconds remaining. The Nuggets look like they have this one in control, and they've done it with a nice run here. Remember, it was tied at 79. 10 straight points, and Gary on the whipped cream, on the ice cream, on the cake.
No. If you're saying a guy can block shots, he's showing you that. If you're saying a guy can hit a 3-point shot, he's showing you that. He can run the court. He's showing you all these things.
3-point basket, Smith.
He looks confident, too.
We showed some highlights when we were doing our meeting or our social media, Nuggets social media day. Bobo running left wing, catching it in the fast break out in front of people and laying it up. And when you just watch that thing, you go, okay, the guy's got some speed. Shot block right there was great. Well, where did he have to come from to get over there to make that block? That's what's impressive to me.
Yeah.
Well, just say this, Washington's one day closer to going